Reacher's Alan Ritchson is the perfect actor to save the Expendables after $51 million flop, and his upcoming movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger will prove it. The Expendables franchise has admittedly reached a fairly low point after the critical and commercial failure of the long-awaited fourth installment, but there may still be a way for the series to continue. The films have been hailed as some of the most popular and expensive action blockbusters of this century, with each installment bringing several new faces that are huge names in the action genre. The Expendables' excellent cast is undeniably the best part of the franchise, and it could prove to be the secret to saving the series from complete failure. Expendables 4 was the worst of the Expendables movies so far, with most critics agreeing that its formulaic story completely wasted the undeniable talent in front of the camera. The films have so much potential, with names like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jason Statham all attached to certain sequels, but the writers are rarely able to capitalize on their talent. This could definitely change if a fifth movie does happen, but Expendables 5 would need a new action star to keep the story fresh and original. There's no denying that the crew behind the Expendables franchise needs to try something new if they want to keep this series moving into the future. And with Stallone likely stepping back from the saga, this is the perfect opportunity for a new face to make his entrance and rejuvenate the films. Alan Ritchson is a perfect candidate for this. The actor is best known for playing the title character on Amazon's Reacher series, which is based on the hugely popular Jack Reacher books by Lee Child. From that series alone, Ritchson has proven himself to be one of the most exciting and innovative faces in the action genre. He's got that signature charm and screen presence that actors like Schwarzenegger and Stallone displayed in their early careers, and his dedication to the stunt work and fight choreography on Reacher is something to be admired. If he brought this same dynamic energy to the Expendables franchise, it's hard to see how that could go wrong. He may be the shot of adrenaline that the series desperately needs. Luckily, Ritchson will have an opportunity in the very near future to prove that Reacher wasn't just a one-off fluke. The actor will star opposite Schwarzenegger himself in The Man with the Bag, an action/comedy movie that takes place during the festive season. The movie follows Schwarzenegger's version of Santa Claus as he teams up with a petty criminal in order to retrieve his sack of presents before it's too late and Christmas is ruined. It's very different from both actors' existing catalogs, but that's exactly why this Schwarzenegger and Ritchson action team-up is so exciting. The Man with the Bag should give Ritchson a perfect opportunity to prove that he's capable of translating his dramatic talents to a more lighthearted, comedic atmosphere like the one that's employed in the Expendables movies. He's an excellent Jack Reacher, but it's still to be seen whether he's got the same comedic touch as Schwarzenegger and his co-stars. If The Man with the Bag is successful, this could be a really strong step in the right direction for Ritchson's potential Expendables casting. The Expendables franchise, once a powerhouse in the world of action movies, has hit a rough patch. After the monumental flop of Expendables 4, which fell flat at the box office with a disappointing $51 million gross worldwide, the series that once celebrated action's biggest icons appears to be struggling. Fans have been left wondering if there's any hope for the franchise to regain its former glory. However, if there's one person who could breathe new life into it, it's Alan Ritchson, the breakout star of Reacher. With his upcoming movie alongside the legendary Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ritchson is poised to prove that he has what it takes to revitalize the Expendables and bring it back to the top. Why Expendables 4 flopped before exploring why Ritchson is the perfect choice to steer the ship, it's essential to understand where Expendables 4 went wrong. While the franchise built its reputation on combining nostalgic action stars with explosive set pieces, the formula has grown stale. Audiences no longer feel the same thrill when seeing their childhood heroes battle it out on screen. More so, the movie was criticized for lackluster writing, predictable action sequences, and a feeling of disconnection between the old stars and new recruits. While The Expendables has always been about celebrating macho action heroes, it has also been stuck in the past, failing to adapt to modern action movie sensibilities. In contrast, Alan Ritchson represents a new breed of action star who merges the intensity and physicality of old-school action heroes with the charisma and complexity that today's audiences crave. Alan Ritchson, a new kind of action hero. Ritchson's portrayal of Jack Reacher in Amazon's Reacher series brought a refreshing approach to the character. Whereas Tom Cruise's interpretation of Reacher in the film adaptations was widely criticized for straying too far from the original character, Ritchson's version was a near-perfect embodiment of the larger-than-life figure from the novels. He brought to the screen a combination of intelligence, brutal physicality, and a dry sense of humor that made his version of Reacher both menacing and relatable. Ritchson's ability to deliver an action-packed performance without sacrificing emotional depth is precisely what the Expendables franchise needs. His style mirrors the best qualities of the original stars Schwarzenegger, Stallone, and Statham, while appealing to younger audiences with a more nuanced approach to action roles. He can be tough, but also bring a layer of vulnerability and authenticity that modern viewers appreciate. His combination of physical prowess and natural charisma sets him apart in a crowded genre and makes him an ideal candidate to carry the torch forward. The Ritchson-Schwarzenegger duo, a glimpse of what's to come. Ritchson's upcoming collaboration with Arnold Schwarzenegger is generating significant buzz. Schwarzenegger, one of the most iconic action stars of all time, has always had an eye for spotting talent. His decision to team up with Ritchson hints at a passing of the torch from one generation of action heroes to the next. The film promises to be more than just a showcase of Ritchson's abilities. It's a declaration that he is ready to stand alongside the greats and prove he belongs in their ranks. Schwarzenegger's presence in the movie ensures that it will have the larger-than-life feel that action fans crave, while Ritchson's involvement will infuse it with a fresh energy that has been missing from many recent action films. With his well-documented commitment to his roles, he performed many of his own stunts in Reacher and has consistently impressed with his physical transformations. Ritchson is primed to give action fans a thrilling experience. The synergy between Schwarzenegger's veteran experience and Ritchson's raw talent will likely elevate the film to something special. If their chemistry clicks, this movie could mark the beginning of Ritchson's ascension as a dominant force in the action genre, putting him on a trajectory similar to the one enjoyed by Schwarzenegger and Stallone in their heyday. How Ritchson could save the Expendables. The Expendables franchise, once built on the appeal of nostalgia, now needs someone like Ritchson to inject it with new blood. By bringing Ritchson into the fold, the franchise can recapture some of its old-school action appeal while simultaneously evolving to fit modern tastes. His blend of intensity, humor, and undeniable screen presence could reignite the series in ways that previous films failed to do. Audiences are no longer satisfied with one-dimensional action stars. They want characters who are complex, relatable, and compelling, and Ritchson delivers that in spades. Moreover, Ritchson's proven success with the Reacher series shows that he has the ability to lead a franchise on his own. With him at the forefront, The Expendables can explore new storylines and expand its appeal, potentially introducing more innovative action sequences and fresh characters that align with today's expectations. Conclusion: Alan Ritchson is more than just a promising action star, he is the future of the genre. With his upcoming collaboration with Arnold Schwarzenegger on the horizon, all eyes are on him to see if he can rise to the challenge of filling the shoes of the icons who came before him.